All right. And we are now recording. What's up, everybody? Welcome to our Sunday night team call, 15th of April, 2018. Give you an idea, we wanted to make this a little bit more of an interactive call tonight. So we're going to get some feedback, going to get some ideas and questions and comments from everybody here. So it's not just one person or one team talking. So we'll get some good work together and figure things out together. Sounds good? All right, let's make it happen. So go ahead, Mama D.
All right, guys. So today's call is going to be pretty cool. It's going to be interactive. We're talking about solving problems. So everybody in this world, no matter how well together they may seem, will need something from you, okay? And trust and believe that you have the solution to offer anybody's issues, okay? And right before we jumped on this call, how many of you guys like Joel Osteen? How many of you guys read anything Joel Osteen? So he's my man. I love him. I just opened up this book randomly to whatever page every morning since my sister-in-law gave this book to me. And today's declaration is this: I declare that I will live as a healer. I am sensitive to the needs of those around me. I will lift the fallen, restore the broken, and encourage the discouraged. I am full of compassion and kindness. I won't just look for a miracle. I will become someone's miracle by showing God's love and mercy everywhere I go. This is my declaration. How perfect is that for today's topic? Guys, you have something to offer everyone, okay?
Yeah, no,
my hairs are like standing up.
Keep it going.
So
you're on a roll.
Dave and I, we do a lot of role playing. Get your mind out of the gutter. When it comes to the business, we go back and forth like a ping pong. Like, hey, I'm having this conversation with somebody and I can't seem to get him or her to budge. And then Dave goes, well, what are you saying? And I tell him what I'm saying. Well, what did that person say? All right, so then ask me the question. So we do that a lot. And you know what? It helps us dig ourselves out of that little rut that we may think in. And so we want to do that with you guys. So I'm pretty sure you've been inviting, right, to something. You've been inviting all month, right? And here we are, middle of the month. I don't know where you are with your Success Club points yet, but I don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on the amount of people that you're helping with anything, okay? It can be anything. It can be a free player membership because they already have T25 at home. It can be just a 3-day refresh because they feel like they need to get started with something. Or it can be just Beachbody on Demand for 3 months because they didn't want to go all in with a whole challenge pack. It doesn't matter, right? So with all of you guys here, I'm pretty sure there's a few of you that have people who are like kind of like going like this, ready to back out. Like they're like getting ready to play double dutch, right? Like, you know how like you're ready to jump in, but you're scared and you don't. So I want to go around the room and just, hey, Melly, hi, Mama. I just want to go around the room and just give me some scenario that you're struggling with, and then maybe we can help dig you out of it by role playing. Sounds good? All right, awesome. Do you want to add something before?
Well, I think let's let's go through it. Let's go through the question, and then I'll go with what we talked about before, just to bring it all together.
All right. So do we have any volunteers? Think of somebody who are trying to form right now, right?
I'll go.
Hit it.
I've got my friend, and she's actually just a new friend that commented on one of my posts. I put incentive posts out there. She was gonna sign up with me last month, but her boyfriend's going through a divorce, and she's waiting for the perfect time to sign up because she doesn't have the money quite yet. And so we're just kind of like on the and I followed up her 3 times now. This has been like an ongoing thing for 3 weeks now, and she's just kind of today. I have to look back to see what she said today.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, conversation.
She Ah. I had a lot of conversations today. Where is it at? Anyway, she said that she couldn't wait to sign up with us. And I was like, well, I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to introduce you to our team. And I kind of just left it hanging there. So now I'm like, do I put the pressure on? Do I say like, hey, it's time, like, just do it?
What does she want?
She wants to sign up with me as a coach. She also does, I think she does some other makeup, MLM, but she wants a discount. She has, I can't remember which one it is, but she was gonna go with the keto diet, or however you say that. But she was kind of sick of diets not working. So it's kind of where our conversation has been going in the past, is that I'm like, well, that's, I was like, I don't know about you, but I've done every diet in the book. I haven't done the keto diet, but I'm like, and it seems to me like diets are always failing. And this to me is an entire package, like having the community support, having, the shake I drink every single day, having my workouts right there on hand, also becoming a fitness instructor. It's like I've made it like my lifestyle. And I think that's the difference between what you've been doing all this time and now. So I was like, I think it's time to just jump all in, give this a shot for a little while, try the clean eating, go that way rather than tricking your body into this ketosis. And so I think I got her talked into it, but I think she's still kind of on the line. Like, I don't know if she believes me or.
Have you jumped? Like, is she making it clear that it's a cost thing? Because it sounds like it's kind of a cost thing, but not.
Kinda, yeah. I think she keeps saying it's the cost thing.
See, that's where I would just kind of flip it on her and say, I know that you're waiting on this money to come in. So like, I love that you can access Clean Week without having to do on demand. Like, so I kind of like, hey, if you really want to do this, start with, like, it's totally free. There's no sign up for membership. And then if she doesn't do that, then you can kind of address what the bigger issue is. Cause if she's not willing to do that, then it's not a money thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, so that's where I've been trying, people are like, oh, I really want to do this. I'm like, okay, well, let me get you access to this free thing. And then when they don't, I'm like, and then if I've developed a relationship and because I'm obnoxious, I'll just flat out tell them, then you're just not ready.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's no shame in not being ready.
Sure.
But, don't say that you are and then you're not. And
Right.
sometimes people are like, they kind of take that as a dare. Like, oh, you say I'm not ready, I'm going to jump in now. And then others will just appreciate, like, okay, you're going to kind of give me more space again.
Right. No,
that's where I'm, especially if she wants to sign on as a coach. I mean, get her hooked, get her in. And then when she does sign on, it's not going to be a 1 month and done.
Yeah.
Perfect. No, that's a great idea. And she's really interested in the accountability group we have coming up next month, because we're going to do one of those incentive ones again. So that's a really good idea. I'll just offer that to her. And
yeah, because you can do, I mean, there's no limit to how many times somebody can do Clean Week, but it's also awesome because once they're in there, they see all of the stuff that they can't access. And then once they see the breakdown of like, oh wait, it's only going to cost me like this much to get this much.
Yeah.
Right.
How much is Clean Week? It's like $29.99 for a 7
Only if you want the Shakeology with it, but you can access it for nothing, just the workouts themselves.
Offer it to her with the Shakeology, and then that way she has 7 days of Shakeology in her system. Make Shakeology. She's gonna see if she Shakeology every day for dinner. Give her some yummy recipes. She's going to see some weight loss towards the end of that week. And then, dude, if you do this in 7 days, can you imagine what you can do in a year?
Right. And by buying the Shakeology, they're going to give you access. I mean, you have access to the Clean Week nutrition guide. Like, she wouldn't unless she purchases the Clean Week, where she'll get the copy. I mean, if you give it to her, who's going to ever notice? But that's kind of like that. Hey, you'll get the workouts, but for $30, you're going to get all this on top of it. Anyway, I'll stop now.
Cool.
Let her know that you are not interested in what you can make off of her. She's in an MLM, so she understands how the business works. She understands that as a customer, you will make more money from her than her coming in as a coach. When she comes in as a coach and she gets her discount, you make no money. All you want to do is help her. So let's take this first step.
Yep.
Prepare you for it. And just go and be a little more, have a little more authority. Because you know that this is help her. She needs to do this, you know?
Okay. Yeah, that's good, because that's something I fail really bad. I'm like, okay, and I get like all chicken about it. I'm like, well, you let me know when you're ready. Well, yeah.
Another question to ask at that point too is, well, listen, if you don't do this now, what other options do you have to reach your goals?
Right.
What other plans do you have to make this happen for you? And also, why is this so important to you right now? You're telling me you want to do this? Okay, that's great. Why is it important to you? What's going to change in your life if you go ahead and do this right now? Is that important to you? Well, then we need to take this next step and figure out what it's going to take us to get there. Because if not, you're not going to have the changes you want. You keep waiting, it's not going to happen for you.
And if you've been, I mean, it sounds like you've developed a relationship.
Yeah.
Depending on where you're at with that, like I've also like just straight up message people. I'm like, hey, I know we've been talking about this. It's time. Just give me your email and which shake flavor you want. And I'll set it up. It's going to go to your email. Like you finish it up. And because some people like they don't want choices. They don't want thinking. They just want you to say, because you're the authority. Like she came to you through your post. Like she sees what you're doing. Mm-hmm. She just wants you to tell her what to do at some point.
That's what it is. That's why you have that title.
Yeah.
And then if you send out the link and she doesn't do anything with it, then, you know, I mean, yeah, you still have work to do. I wish I could say like, yeah, it's working for me. It's not, but some of my, like the last person I did, I finally got on the phone. I was like, hey, like we've been going back and forth. Like, what do you want to do? Let's make a decision and jump with it. And then if you end up hating it, then we return it.
And here's one last tip. This is what I do with a lot of, I hope you're writing this down, right? Mm-hmm. You're going to close this person tomorrow. This person's going to be signed, sealed, delivered tomorrow, whether it's just a week or the whole 9. Other network marketing professionals understand how this business works, and there's nothing better than being able to barter with another network marketer. So if you have not purchased anything from her, if she does nothing by the end of April, you're going to hit her up because you're interested in some makeup. You need makeup. You have an event coming up.
Perfect. That's such a good idea.
Yeah, get something from her, and then she will feel compelled to then pay it forward and have to get something from you. And you know what I've done?
So good.
I became a rep for Roden and Fields because the products have helped clear my feet. And you know what my Roden and Fields rep did? She became a coach in my organization. And she's 100% on her Shakeology orders. She drinks it, her husband drinking it. He has an amazing transformation, and we call each other silent partners. Yeah. So, you know, that's something for the future, just so you can always have that in your back pocket.
That's good.
Good stuff.
Cool. Thank you.
I kind of want to like highlight and repeat something David just said that everyone should have written down and put in their script in their back pocket and like made note of, because I just wrote it down. If you don't do this now, what options do you have to reach this goal? I don't know if you guys wrote that down, but you should have, because that was really good. That was like, I have 3 people I could go say that to right now that I should be saying that to. So thank you.
You're welcome. Really, and that's, you know, that's the, well, you brought that up. Let's segue into what we talked about earlier with the question. And I think this is going to be good for inviting, because I feel like a lot of our coaches may struggle with the fear of coming off salesy with their approach to inviting. And if we make it more conversational and make it more about offering a solution to their problem, it may be a better fit. So what I like to do is ask questions that will have to elicit a response. So when I talk to somebody, I get to a conversation. I say, hey, listen, hey, Denise, what are 2 major problems you're dealing with right now?
One big problem is I cannot get my heart rate really high, and I'm not breaking a sweat because I've had illnesses that are preventing me from doing my normal cardio routines.
Mhm.
So I don't know what to do.
Okay. But have you ever tried a plan before to help you with that problem?
I just go to the gym and take classes.
Well, I may have a solution for you. Would you like to hear about it?
Sure.
So I'm having I'm eliciting response by that first question. So that first question can be asked two different ways and you get two different answers. So I asked her, what are two major problems you're dealing with right now? And I didn't narrow it down to health and fitness problems or money problems or relationship problems. I didn't. I kept it open because I want her to tell me what is her problem. And I will offer a solution to whatever that problem is. So my question was, what are two major problems you're dealing with right now? So she told me what it was. That question could be asked a different way. I know a lot of us may have done this before. I know I've done it. I've asked before, hey, do you have any health and fitness problems? And that's a yes or no answer. Very easy. That person could say, no, I'm good.
You know what I've said before? And I get like the creepy head reading and no answer. Do you have health and fitness goals?
Or weight loss goals, right? Yeah. Do you have any weight loss goals? Or do you have any health and fitness goals? Do you get ghosted all the time or you get a no? Hey, what are two major problems you're dealing with? They have to answer you with something. It's got to be more than just a yes or no answer. Now you're starting a conversation. Now you're building a relationship. Now you're figuring out what it is that they need and how you're going to be able to help them. And she just said she has an issue with heart rate, getting up, try to get her cardio fix going on or whatever she said with her illness is. I said, do you have a plan to fix that? No? Okay, I may have a solution for you. Would you like to hear about it? Now the door to receptivity is open. Now we can have a more thorough conversation. Now she's open to hearing about what I have to offer her with our products. And the inviting process just becomes a lot easier when you make it more conversational and eliciting more back and forth responses. Does that make sense?
I want to emphasize the difference in the way he phrased that sentence. It's not, do you have a problem? It's not, do you have a goal? It's, what are your two problems that you're struggling with?
Mm.
It's different.
I'm making you think.
The reception is different because now I'm scanning my two problems are this and this. Or, the major one is this. Because if somebody asks me, do you have a problem? I'm going to say no. And I never thought about it that way. And that's why people don't answer us. So people don't want you to know that they have problems. Who wants to tell people that they have problems? Nobody, right? Like, no, I'm good, B. Leave me alone. I'm good, So, I don't know. It's like.
I think you tell me if I'm wrong, but I think when I asked you that question, what are two major problems you're dealing with right now? I'm letting you know that I care about what your problems are.
Right.
Right? Is that what you felt?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Because I think the other way, if we say, hey, do you have any problems? That's saying, I want to give you something, or I want to sell you something, or I have something for you that you really need. If we come from the perspective of, hey, what are your two major problems right now that you're dealing with? And I want to hear your response, and I want to help you with a solution that I have for you. It may work for you, or it may not.
Yeah.
But let me share it with you.
I like that.
Would you be open to hearing about it? And listen, it'll help open doors. All right.
So, wait, we have some people disappeared.
Hey,
what happened?
We lost some heads.
We lost some heads.
That's all right. All right. Anybody else? Objections you're dealing with or struggles you're dealing with? Something that, any problems you have going on right now?
Anybody that you feel may need this, but you, for some reason, haven't built up the courage to approach them?
Oh, you mean like everyone that stalks my Instagram story every day? Yeah, all of them. Uh-huh.
Listen, I think people who are following your Instagram stories and Facebook stories, they're leads. They're people that need to be reached out to because, hey, listen, you're following me for a reason. So expect the call. Expect the message from me. And don't be upset if I do. If you're upset about a message I send you, then stop watching my story. Get off my, not watch. Stop stalking me. Go stalk somebody else.
That's such a good point. Yeah.
If you don't want to watch if you just want to stalk my story and not, listen to what I have to offer, then go watch somebody else.
That's a good point.
Right?
Right.
You are somebody if you're watching me, then you're learning from me. If you're learning from me, then I have more to offer you. Let's connect and let's see what I have to offer you. Let's see if you can benefit what I have. If not,
Write that down too. Hold on.
what's that?
Write that down. If you're watching me, you're learning from me. If you're wanting to learn from me, I have more to offer you. It was really good. Look, Melanie's writing it down.
Rewind. I know. This is a good
Good.
one to listen back to.
So it's being recorded. So we'll post this as soon as we're done. So I think this is a good couple of things to help tweak and get your mind frame, right. And when you're inviting and talking to people, again, we're seeking conversation, not conversion.
Yeah.
So when we have that conversation and people feel the realness when you're actually having the conversation and trying to find out what it is that their issues are, they'll feel the desperation if you're trying to sell them something, when you're trying to convert them into a challenger, when you're trying to convert them into a coach. Hey, I got this challenge. Hey, I got this. Hey, I got that. Hey, I got. Well, no. Let me elicit. What's going on with you? What's new in your life? What are things you're struggling with? What problems are you having? Do you have a plan for that? Hey, listen, I may have something for you, man. You want to check it out? It's just an easier transition, and I don't feel salesy. I don't feel pushy. I feel pulley. I'm pulling you towards me. I'm not pushing you away from me. I'm pulling you towards me because I want you to know I have a solution for your problem. And that's what we do. We are coaches and we are problem solvers. That's what we do. Coaches help their players become better. We have solutions for you. We have the training for you. We got any solution to any problem you have. That's what we do.
All right. So then I have this one. She's a challenger prospect, right? She goes to the Y here in Monroe. She goes to the YMCA. She takes a couple classes a week, literally a couple, just 2 classes a week. Doesn't really eat well, parties all weekend, likes and comments on absolutely everything I post. And this is someone who I've been forming, I want to say for 2 years now, for 2 years. But her sister gave her a couple Shakeology sample packs, like a year ago. She tried them and she says that they were gross, that they taste nasty. So every time I post an invite with a call to action, she'll always comment, does this challenge include Shakeology? Always. And I'm like, so I delete her comment because we don't need those type of comments on our post, right? So I delete her comment and then I'll hit her up on the side and I'll explain to her, you can always, join if you want. You don't have to buy Shakeology, but the only thing I do demand is that you do our workouts. I know you like to go to the gym, but if you're going to join me, you're going to either, these are your choices. You're going to either keep going to your gym and drink our shake, or you can do our workout and eat however you want. It's one or the other, or I can't help you. So this is somebody who I've been dealing with, and we've been going back and forth. She wants the help, but she wants to go to her gym and she doesn't want to drink my shake.
So what help does she want?
So exactly. So what do you think? I've taken it away. I've taken it completely away because that's another tactic, right? Like either shit or get off the pot, pardon my French, right? So I've taken it away, but she still likes, comments, and will ask for advice.
Has she tried the performance line at all?
No.
Have you considered maybe let her do like the Recover instead of Shakeology? Have her do Recover
because she goes to the gym. Recover.
Yeah.
That was too easy.
That was really easy.
Good job,
My other
Melly.
question.
What was she? But what if she said no to that?
What if she says no to that?
Mhm.
I haven't asked her.
All right, ask her that. If she said no to that, my next thing would be push the energy to completely away. I would say something like, hey, listen, sounds to me like this is not a fit for you. So I'm sorry, but I need to concentrate on other people I'm really helping right now. If we've been working together for two years, we keep talking back and forth, it's not a fit for you. That's totally cool. We can keep talking to be friends, but I got people I got to help. I'm sorry. I can't keep wasting my time. And I just keep moving on.
All right. So
That's just me.
I'm going to go the performance line route. I'm going to what I should ask her? How are her results been over the past 2 years? And then maybe let her face herself in the mirror, right? All right.
My other question for you with the Shakeology, because I've had people that have tried it in the past and they hated it because whoever they got it from didn't tell them how to make it. And I've asked them, hey, would you be willing to try again if I gave you a recipe or whatever? And then I'm inclined to actually send a packet. I've gotten super stingy with samples because I'd rather people just commit and order, and then if they don't like it, deal with that after. But walk them through how to make it. And I've told people, hey, the first time I tried it, I didn't, I'll either use my story or somebody else's story. Yeah. I had a girl that was like, I don't want to do this. Like, it was nasty. Then I sent her another sample because she didn't listen how to do it the first time. Because why would you listen? Sent it to her the second time. She's like, oh my God, this tastes like a Wendy's Frosty. And, and then she immediately ordered and got connected.
Yeah.
But I mean, if she just wants to be a time suck, who knows?
Well, and I don't know too, when I changed my nutrition and then retried Shakeology again, it was a completely different thing. If I'm eating like crap all day long, my Shakeology does not taste nearly as good as it does on the days when I'm eating my salads and eating my chicken. It's my dessert at the end of the day. Excellent. But Christine and I were just talking about this the other day. I hated tropical strawberry vegan when it first came out. I tried it and I was like, ah. And then we ordered a bag for Jeff just to switch up our flavors. I can't stop drinking it. I don't know why, but it tastes so good to me. Yeah. So we changed. Our taste changed.
Yeah.
So, and maybe they changed something in the formula. I don't know. It's constantly changing.
It's constantly changing. Plus, the other thing, you made a really good point, is that when people first drink Shakeology for the first time, well, what is your nutrition like? What do you normally eat on a daily basis? Processed foods. Well, that's years of eating like that that's damaging your taste buds and your palate. The reason why it's different to you or not good to you is because it's whole food. It's real food, and it's good nutrition that you probably never had before. But once you start changing your diet, change the way you eat, change your lifestyle, you're gonna love the way this thing tastes. And it's gonna help you from the inside out.
Well, and the formula change is a really good opportunity to actually reintroduce it, because years ago, I don't know if you guys remember when they changed the chocolate years ago. Like, the chocolate used to be nasty, and then they reformulated it, and it was like awesome. Yeah. And so I will ask people sometimes, well, how long ago was it when you tried it? Because since then they've updated the formula. Would you be willing to try? And it's kind of like your excuse to reoffer it.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, cool. So, all right, guys, we're going to go around and just scan your brain really quick for a conversation that's not going anywhere. It's like dead end. I mean, I myself right now have something now to go back to this one person who I'm like, I want to get her. She would be an amazing transformation story. And now I feel like I have fresh ideas thanks to Dawn and Melanie, So we struggle too, just so you know.
I'm stuck. I'll share. I had a girl who was like ready to go. She was just waiting. Her husband switched jobs. She was waiting for like their final paycheck. And then Monday, she messaged me about keto diet. And I was like, dude, why? So I shared with her, like, I didn't hate on it. I'm really good about not bashing on other things. I was like, oh, there's good science behind it. But I found, like Melanie said, with diets, it's hard to stay on it. And it's been easier for me. Like, if I just stick with the portion fix, that's what's worked for me. That's what I like, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, well, I just want to cut weight. I was like, oh, it's so hard. And so I think I asked her, do you just want to cut weight or do you want to be healthy forever? And I feel like the conversation just it went away. You know what I mean? Like, she saw an easy fix, and she didn't. I'm on crickets now. Cause then she went from, can I just get the workouts? Cause she wants to do keto. So now she doesn't want Shakeology. So how do I get her back? I want her back. I want her dollars. I'm just kidding. I want to help her. She's a mom. She's had like 4 kids in the last, I don't even know, 5 years. Like, she just keeps popping them out. You know what I'm talking about. She's been popping them out like it ain't no thing. And this last one shut her down, and she's not losing the weight. She needs help. She
needs education.
Sorry.
She needs education on the right way to treat her body. And a quick fix is going to damage her. A quick fix. I mean, listen, every 6 months to a year, there's going to be something new. There's going to be Atkins. There's going to be low carb, high carb, this, that. What we have is a solution for long term, for lifetime. You're not going to change. You're not going to go up. You're not going to go down.
Do you remember like when everybody went gluten free just to go gluten free?
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
How long did that last? Those people were back, right?
Right. Right.
This is a temporary fad. Get her in with the workouts, Christine.
Okay.
Well,
Get her committed to like a year worth of BOD at least, you know?
Right.
So that when she's feeling crappy because she's eating such a high fat diet, then here you are waiting with her portion system and Shakeology. And then here's the thing, when she comes, get her in with the BOD. When she is ready to get her portion fix system and her Shakeology, get her in with the discount account.
Okay.
Get her in with the discount account, or get her in at the very least with a completion pack.
Right.
Boom.
Right.
There's your challenge pack. So small steps. Let her eat the way she wants to. I promise you, she's going to feel crappy. It takes a really long time to put your body into natural ketosis, and they get sick.
Right.
It happens, and she's not gonna like that. She's not doing it. She's not gonna do it the right way. She's gonna do it the unhealthy way. She's not being guided by nutritionists. She has no.
Well, she's nursing, so she shouldn't do it anyway. Mm.
Okay.
No bueno.
You help her anyway. She wants to workouts, give her workouts. Don't worry about it.
Well, my question for you also, like, I have a cousin that's doing, because she's doing keto right now. They've done Shakeology before because she wants to drop weight quick, but we talked about streaming. And kind of where I'm at, I asked if keto is what she plans to be doing long term, and it's not. She only plans to do it short term to really jumpstart. So I'm talking to her about how, okay, let's get you the streaming, but let's get you the challenge pack, because you're never going to get Shakeology cheaper than getting it in that one shot.
Right.
And it's going to last for a year. So just get the challenge pack out of the gate, unless Chick says that she plans to do it long term. And but some people don't plan to do it long term. And if that's the case, that's where I've been closing challenge packs on those people. Like, hey, you'll never get, even if you get a crappy protein shake, you're not going to get it for $60. I mean, that's as cheap as you're going to get.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sorry.
Cool.
People don't understand this keto thing. They just don't understand it. And they're jumping the bandwagon because it's the hot new shiny ball.
Right.
You know what's interesting is that keto's been around for a long time. It's just been brought back to, I don't know why, I don't know how, but it's been around for a very long time, and it was used for people who had epilepsy years ago. But you know, but you gotta educate yourself.
Yeah, it's a diet that is very beneficial for people who suffer from epileptic seizures and people who are diabetic, insulin dependent diabetics. You know. But here's what happens when your body goes into ketosis. You can't stop the fat burn. And if you're not smart and you're not exercising, you're going to burn all your muscle. And then what's the goal?
Right.
What's the ultimate goal? And aside from that, people are ending up in the ER with cholesterol issues. People are having high cholesterol issues, and they're being put on medication because of this high fat, low carb diet. It's not right. It's not right. It's dangerous.
And sometimes you want to leave it open too, because, and here's what I mean by that. I would say, I would ask the person, hey, how much of this keto do you actually know? Do you understand how it works? You can go ahead and try that. I would recommend against it, but I'm gonna tell you, if you want to go ahead and try that, that's fine. But if you want to learn how to do something long-term, I'm here to help you with that. I would just say, educate yourself before you go ahead and do that, but I'll be here when you're ready.
Right.
You know, and just leave it open sometimes like that, and it'll make them think.
I like that, because it's almost like, again, that authority of like, okay, go ahead and try that. I'll be here when it doesn't work. And it's like a nicer way of saying that. I like that.
Yeah, just, you know, and what also puts in their head psychologically, it's saying to them that you don't really need them. You don't really need their Challenge Pack Commission.
Right.
It'd be great to have you. I'd love to help you, but hey, listen, go ahead and do your thing. Totally cool. I'm going to be right here.
Right.
All I'm saying is I would recommend you go ahead and educate yourself first and really understand what you're getting yourself into before you put your body through this.
Right.
It may or may not be the solution for you.
Good stuff here.
I think we covered a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Anybody else with an objection, question?
Anything else before we close out here? I think we got some good stuff here. I'm going to download this and put it up on our page.
Melanie?
Anybody?
I have a question.
I
Wait,
think Jeff
who's
has a
that?
question.
Okay, wait, hold on, Jenny. Jeff.
No, let her go first, and mine will be quick.
Okay.
All right, Jenny, go ahead.
So I have somebody who I was talking to try to get to do the 7-day cleanse. And she's been dealing with some stomach issues. And I guess she found out she had a gallbladder problem. So she was going and dealing with getting a cleanse through that. So she said that she didn't think it was a good idea to get involved in doing the cleanse since she just finished doing like a gallbladder cleanse medically with the doctors. I wasn't sure how to go about talking with her about that regarding our cleanse.
So she already did a cleanse with the doctor and she's having gallbladder issues. Does she have any restrictions when it comes to physical activity? Because she may be ready to just go into a working.
She can do workouts. There's no problem with that because she's a member at the studio.
Okay.
So
Then she may be ready to just do either a performance line challenge pack or a Shakeology challenge pack. So just
okay.
skip the whole idea of a detox. Go right
Okay.
into, let's get you, moving. If she's not getting into the studio more than 2 days a week, she needs something to do on the other days.
Yeah.
Okay.
How is she eating?
Not the greatest. She could be eating better.
So then you just bypass the whole, okay,
Yeah.
great, you do detox,
Okay.
you feel better. Let's move forward and get you, eating better and moving a little more.
Okay. All right.
Hi. So I have a question about actually 2 people that I've talked to for 3 or 4 years. It's not a constant conversation, but it's something that comes up quite often. I mean, I'm not pushing. I'm not a salesman. It's just not me. But I do talk to them about it, and they show minor interest. But every time it comes time for that to happen, they're athletic people. They do CrossFit. They do spin classes at the rec center down here. They do boxing classes. They do all sorts of random things. But when it comes time to say, hey, why don't you try on demand for, a year and do these workouts at home instead of traveling to the gym all the time and having to leave the house, which they have a dog that they don't like to leave home, so they have to make arrangements for the dog. It seems like it's a no-brainer to me. And they do the same things that we're doing, I mean, as far as cardio and lifting and cardio and basically just murdering yourself every morning for fun. They do the same thing, and they like to push themselves. But I can't close. I mean, for lack of being a salesman, that's exactly what I need to do. Is I need to close, but I don't know how to get them.
What is important? I would find out what is important to them, because we can help CrossFitters. We can help, people who like to just go to the gym with nutrition. What is it that they eat? How are
They eat super good. They have their nutrition on point. I see what the guy eats. I talk to him about what he eats because I work with him every single day.
Okay.
So I know him and I know his wife, and they're both, their nutrition is on point. Supplements I've talked about as well. They're not much for the pre-workout stuff, but as far as recover, that has been an interest point, but I haven't been able to close on it either. Just enough to get a challenge pack to get them engaged so they could see the gauntlet that we have accessible to us would be awesome. But they won't even, I can't even get them to just go look at the programs because, like she said, they don't want to have choices. they want to be told what they're going to do. So yeah, that's probably what I should do. I should just go say, hey, you're going to try this. You're going to go do this program. Here you go.
Is this a couple?
Yes, and they're married and have been for a very long time.
Do they enjoy the CrossFit? Do they enjoy the gym? Do they really enjoy it, or is it a hassle? For them? When you guys
No, I think they enjoy it. I think it's something that I think they like the physical aspect of it more than the people that are there. I actually know for a fact that he hates the people. he's made it pretty vocal that he hates the people, but for the most part, they're great people, and I think they just really want to do something at home. But I think part of the problem is that they don't have all the weights and the machines and treadmills and all the junk. Not that they can't afford it, but they just don't have it.
How much do they spend at the gym?
I have no idea. I know that a year membership at our gym is $500 plus easy.
CrossFit is more expensive.
Because if they save that monthly, whatever it is, or yearly, if they save it by not going, they can invest that in weights and equipment that they have forever.
I would agree with that, but I'm fairly certain that the financial side is not the issue. It's just something they have not done. They can afford to do pretty much whatever the hell they want.
Do they just think they can't do it at home?
I don't know what the deal is, and I haven't been able to find it. Like I said, I've been talking to this guy for 3 years, and I work with him.
So let me ask you something. How does the conversation come up about Beachbody? How does it come up?
Me?
Okay. How do you bring it up?
I don't. Usually it's, what are you eating today? Oh, well, I've got this, chicken thing that we got out of the Fixate cookbook. Some just random garbage. And I'm like, well, what do you have? He's like, I have the same thing, but mine tastes terrible. I'm like, mine is amazing. You should try it. This thing's 5 days old. It's been in the fridge for 5 days. It still tastes as good as it did the first day. So he tries me like that. He said, how do you get that? So I told him about the Fixate channel on demand. Because I figured, bam, done, closer, no big deal. No, we talk about it, and then it goes 3 or 4 days, and I have some slamming meal again, and he is like in La La Land. And I just can't seem to close him. I can't find that little niche that he's looking for yet.
Dude, just tell him, be like, look, I don't want to get you in for a year. I want you to do this 2-week trial. You and your wife are gonna mess around on the Fixate channel, and we're gonna do Sean Week together because we're all insaniacs in frickin' Powell. And say you're gonna just see what you think of Sean Week, and then the next week you got a whole week just to see what's in there. And if you want me to tell you a program, I'll tell you a program. Tell them, they'll tell you what to do. You just got to pick which one you want, and you'll walk them right through. You guys know every damn program out there. You've done them all. He already told you he wants to be told what to do. He flat out said.
Here's the thing. I just I had a light bulb in my head. They're a couple. Why don't you guys just start a couples challenge, a hammer and chisel couples challenge, and they can take their BOD into the gym and do it in the gym. If that's where they want to be in the gym, take your BOD to your gym. You have a personal trainer in your pocket right here, iPad, boom, this is what you're going to do. 30 days. They'll have, because maybe, the whole year commitment, but if they're spending $100 between the two of them in 1 month on a gym membership, because I know CrossFit is expensive. A regular gym membership is not as pricey as a CrossFit. They're spending at least $100, at least $100 a month at a CrossFit gym. They can afford a 30-day challenge, even if they just get a, what do you call it? A performance pack quarterly challenge pack. That's cheaper than the full year. A performance pack quarterly challenge pack, if I'm not mistaken, should be either
it's $160, I think.
For the quarter?
Oh no, I think it might be $140.
40.
Yeah.
So if this
Might be 140.
yeah, if this is 140, right? First of all, they're gonna get the whole year of BOD, right? But they're just investing $140 between the both of them, and they can try this thing out for 30 days. Put them in a tracker app. Don't even do a Facebook group. Do like a tracker app, couples challenge. They're gonna love it.
They're like total not social media people. So
Yeah, they're virtually off the grid until last month when they finally got the internet, because I don't know why, but they don't like, they're not people. They hate people. They like us, but they don't like people.
You know this is
And
perfect.
so yeah, so that was my question about the challenge group. Do you dare just run a challenge group with the four of us?
Yeah.
Me and her and them?
Absolutely.
Yeah? Okay. Because I was like, that would seem salesy and like, oh, he's just running a group.
No, dude, they're CrossFitters. They're competitive.
Yeah.
You challenge them to a competition.
Yeah, absolutely. So listen, dude, I know you've been doing this CrossFit for a while, and you and I have been going back and forth for the past 3 or 4 years. Tell you what, here's what we're going to do for the next 30 days. Just give me 30 days. We're going to do this couple challenge together. You and your wife, me and my wife, for the next 30 days. If after 30 days you don't like it, you think it sucks, I'll never ask you to do it again. Give me 30 days. After that, you can go your way, do whatever you want to do. But after 3 or 4 years, let's just get it done. 30 days, give me that, and then we're done. I'll never talk to you about it again.
Cool. I actually think that sounds way better than anything I had in my head. So that's awesome.
you've got a lot of stuff. In your head.
There's a lot in here. New pieces too. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so just don't overthink it. Just go right in for the punch.
Yeah.
My wife and I are doing a 30-day challenge. It's a couples challenge. This is the program we're gonna do. This is the pre-workout, post-workout. Try it. You don't have to commit. Just try it. Let's do it 30 days, and then once he signs up, and everything is solidified, get them in the tracker app, both of them, and then you guys are going to show up every day with your shake, with your workout, with some motivation, and it's going to be just them. Whether they post or not, they're going to be in there watching and getting influenced by you guys. All right? Hammer and Chisel is a 60-day program. Once they complete 30 days, they're going to want to finish the whole 60 days. It's an amazing program.
And if they don't, they don't. Then they keep moving on to their CrossFit, do something else. So be it.
Fine.
And then
In your honest opinion, though, Jeffrey, do you feel like his body has changed dramatically within the last 3 years?
His kid's an assassin. He's built like a 4x4. He is meant to hike through mountains and kill animals and fight wars, and he's a vet. Like he's a juggernaut. This guy's a badass, and I love him. But he weighs like 160, maybe. If he's soaking wet, he's an assassin. This dude, he's a killer. So but his wife, she's the opposite. But she's the same way. Like their first date was a leisurely 23-mile hike.
good times.
He about killed her. No big deal. They got married. It's pretty cool. So I'm still trying to, we'll get there. One day I'm going to get this thing closed, and I think this is a slamming idea because
Give it
that guy.
shot and let us know how you make out.
Couples challenge.
Will do. Thank you.
Awesome.
Hey, dude, you did also just say he's a vet, right? Just
Yes.
FYI, just reminding you. Okay.
Yep.
Good.
Good stuff.
Ain't working.
I think we're good, right?
That was good. That was really good.
I think we had a good time in this call. A lot of good stuff shared today. Hopefully this insight will help everybody with their business. I'm going to record this. I'm going to post a recording within the hour, hopefully. And guys, let's rock it out this week. Let's have a good week. We have half a week, and we're leaving on Thursday. Dawn, we're going to see you, right?
We're going to.
Yeah, if you see a girly version of me, find her, because my sister will be there like 3 hours before me.
Really? She gets there that early?
Yeah, she's got a direct flight from Florida.
Okay.
And dude, I'm gonna hook you. I need to hook you up with a Met hat. This Yankee hat. I told you about it last time.
I know.
You can see this Yankee hat. So
It's my at-home hat. It's the hat I wear when I'm in my house.
it's an orange and blue home hat because I've had
I gotcha. I think I got a Mets jersey. I'll find it for the next call.
All right, good. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This was a lot of fun. And have a great week. We'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.
Thank you.